All right, we are live. What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. My name is Brando Olinik, and I want to talk about budgeting. I want to talk about having a low income and how you can leverage your low income when you're in college, when you're in university, and how to really actually live kind of a little bit more comfortably while you're going to and fro as a student. Now, when it comes down to this, I'm not an expert, I'm not a guru by any stretch of the imagination, but having done this myself, guys, one of the best tips I can predicate to you guys is budget. I know it's hard because there's external peer pressure, and I'm not saying like people are peer pressuring you, but a lot of the things that I found with myself that I struggled with when it came to budgeting was when I was with friends or when I was even with family and they were wanting to go out to restaurants or go out and do things. I love doing those things, but I knew in the back of my head I had to be able to save to buy books or to be able to buy things to further my education. And if I spent that money, I mean, it was only hurting myself, right? So it was putting money towards something that wasn't going to really help me at the end of the day. So I had to really humble myself and look at that and not look at it like, oh, I'm missing out, which is what I looked at it at first. I was like, oh, if I don't spend money and go to that dinner or that movie, I'm missing out, right? That external pressure was kind of hitting me. And you can't let that be a force in you actually living comfortably and budgeting yourself with very, very little income in university and college. You can't let that be a factor that, pushes you in the wrong direction. You have to set boundaries for yourself and standards for yourself, and you have to really budget your money and be serious about it and not screw around. And you have to make a conscious effort of it, and you have to have a big reason why. And I know this is a little bit different than what other people talk about, but if you don't have a strong reason why, like you're just going to college for shits and giggles, you're just furthering your education for shits and giggles, and you have this tight budget that you're throwing away at partying, drinking, doing all this stuff, yeah, that's fun and awesome, but at the end of the day, after it's all done, if you don't get that diploma, it's such a waste of all your money. So you need to take that very seriously. Don't take it lightly. It's not saying you don't have to go out and do those things or you can't ever do those things. It's just saying you can't do those things as much as you want to if you are on a tight budget. That's just the reality, and that's a reality check, all right? And you have to humble yourself and be okay with that. And if you're not okay with that, okay, you can go out and do those things and then, be demotivated and get into depression and all that stuff. Or, you can look at ways to make extra cash. There's always ways to do it. Get a job, get a second job. Look at tutoring people. Look at selling things, right? Start up a side business, okay? A second income stream. There's so many opportunities out there. If you really just think outside the box and expand your thinking, you can definitely do it while in college. That's flexible with your schedule, all right? Do Twitch, all right, where you stream playing video games. There's so many things you guys can do. But living on a tight budget in college, the best way to do it that I did when I was furthering my education, guys, is you need to budget yourself and set standards. Quit throwing money at things that aren't going to progress your life. Start setting standards for yourself and start making goals for yourself. Like, you're going to have this much money at the end of the month in your bank account. Okay, with the money that's coming into your bank account, add up how much should be in there, all right, and then add up how much you're willing to spend on fun things, but you want to make sure that you're saving more money than it is that you are spending money, all right? Save more than you are spending, and you, my friend, will be in good hands, and you'll be more comfortable on a tight budget throughout your studies. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Very basic stuff, nothing like surprising. I shouldn't have surprised you guys with this stuff. It's pretty basic knowledge, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. And if you want to find out more about my story and how I was able to go from a broke, busted, disgusted student working at Red Lobster 40 hours a week to being able to, in 5 short weeks, actually fire my boss, being financially free, and being financially independent and having time freedom in 5 months, building a business online and being a full-time internet entrepreneur, then you can check out my website. I will link it down below in the description, and there you'll find actually a video training series of me walking you through exactly how I was able to do that if you're interested in wanting to learn how to do the same. It's not for everyone. If it was easy, they would all do it, but if you're serious, then go check it out. If not, then I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace out. Bye-bye.